Hello and welcome to Homeschool MBA, where we talk about different management, business, administration topics. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. So, the agenda today is product organizational structure. We've done several talks on different types of organizational structure. Here we have a one pager on product based organizational structure with some pros and cons. Hello, Professor. How are you doing? Let's talk about product-based organizational structure.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty well. Product-based organizational structure, as we have discussed in the past, that there are different ways of structuring the organization, like geographical and other. Today we are going to talk about how we structure the organization based upon various products. Just to give you an overview about this, that is, the organization is designed to manage different products. Each product is managed by separate department run by subject matter experts, for which different roadmaps and budget is made available. Now, in this case, the example that we are taking is that there's a technical company and there's a chief executive officer. Under him, there are three different departments. There is a PC or laptop department, then there is a server department, and there is a mobile department. Exactly the same way you can have any other organization having some other products, and they can be placed under the chief executive. And this product-based organization has its own advantages and disadvantages. Let's start with the disadvantage. More costly, because the effort is duplicated over here. The subject matter experts are hired more and more, and the effort is duplicated. Exactly the same way, the resources and expertise are also duplicated, so which adds to the cost of the operations. Then it also depends on sales and volumes. Maybe one product is, going very high, the other is low, and yet the other is not selling. However, they break down somewhere, but that is a kind of disadvantage that we have with this. And unless the volume of sales is appropriate, this organization doesn't really work more profitably. Then there are inadequate attention to skill development. Since this is developed, the engineers or the experts, they work on the same product for a longer period of time. So therefore, they may become, master of one, but they will not be jack of all. Therefore, their effort is only on one particular product, and the process of skill development is stopped here. Limits innovation and risk taking. Of course, this is very, obvious. Excuse me. Then lack of coordination. No, all these products, they are being, developed, and they are being managed in different departments, and coordination becomes the challenge. Invariably, in organizations, this lack of coordination lets down the organization. However, there are some advantages of this organizational structure as well. Specialized people and equipment for mass production. So you focus on a one particular product and you produce it at mass scale. The Let's say we are producing a laptop not for one country but for the entire world. And naturally, when you are producing for the entire world, then the economies of scales comes in and the cost of production goes down. So promotes product commonality. Now, this also promotes commonality, means that they are, compatible with each other. Like these days, we have, these phones and mobiles, and then we have laptops and the software. are made compatible. So from one laptop to another and things like that. So that's a very good advantage in this. Facilitates rapid innovation within product lines. Since people focus on that particular product, therefore, they become masters of that product, and there are a lot of improvements made in that product. Efficient way to use resources. Now that's again, on one side we say that it duplicates, but on the other side we say efficient way to use resources. That is that, we are applying the right person for the right job and then right resources for the right product. So that's a kind of situation that we are facing over here, and it's an advantage. Strong customer interface and product specialization. Quite obviously that in this case, product specialization takes place, and then your interface with the customer is improved, and the people dealing with the product, they know inside out of the product, therefore they can convince the customers about it, and they become, the product becomes popular. Excellent training ground. That is that this kind of structure proof gives a very practical training for the middle management level managers, those who are budding to be general managers, or directors, or things like that. So they are moving from middle management to senior management, and it provides training ground for them. So generally speaking, the product-based organizational structure is more recommended in case of technical products. That is, I think, is enough for this organizational structure. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe to all our social media.